Hello trainers, Neto here, and today we're diving together into Element Cup Remix, and we are starting off with the Bulbasaur up on the lead. You are seeing that our Clauncher here is gonna have a bad time against the grass types, so here is where the backline can kinda help because we have another water type at the back on the face of Sileo. This team is gonna struggle a little bit against grass types, but let's see how we can overcome this obstacle of that Bulbasaur. At this point we have taken a shield out of them, and I'm pretty sure by waiting here we can definitely bring in Vulpix, and if they go for the switch out, we can definitely lock them with our Crab Hammer Pokemon. We're gonna be able to land the big move and one smackdown to finish off the entire HP out of that Vulpix, and right now I'm gonna spend my last shield here in a weird effort in keeping my Pokemon alive and well. They have a Slugma at the back, and hopefully trainers, we can farm down and get this victory with our Vulpix. That was a pretty fast battle, and yeah, all the battles with Clauncher are gonna be pretty awesome. We're gonna have now into the next one the Dewpider, and this is the main reason I'm using this line. I want to hunt down those Dewpiders up on the lead, and of course my Clauncher here is gonna do a lot of work even against that Pokemon. We're gonna take the shield out of them, which is pretty awesome, and right now I'm gonna bring in my shield. Whatever they do here is absolutely good for me, because all I want to do with my shield is to debuff the next Pokemon. However, they answer back with a fire type, and I'm like, you know what, just gonna go here with my Aqua Tail. They have the Otis, that was a smart play, and they have to learn the Otis, but guess what trainers, we have a fire type which is already there on that double weather ball, and we're gonna get this victory pretty easily, I believe, since we have the better typing overall, resisting that Razor Leaf damage, which still does a lot, as you can see, even with resisted damage. They return with that Slugma, but my Smackdown hurts even more than their Rock Throw, so we're gonna have the upper hand and get that win eventually. I do the next one now, and we're facing a Piplup up on the lead. Not the best lead, to be honest, because look at how much damage that Trademarked does, and we make the switch at the same time. They hit the Psyshock, and I consider that I have to use a shield here. At that point I was pretty overwhelmed of how much damage those confusions are doing, because that Pokemon is also Shadow, so we have to throw at some point. Down goes Slowpoke. They return now with a Slugma, and we're gonna be able to go with those Aqua Tails. So we have one more to go, but we cannot reach there right on time. I think we have to spend the shield here, because those rock throws are gonna do a lot of damage against my Vulpix. Let's go here for the Crab Hammer. They are gonna block it. I should have gone here for the switch, but I decide to keep my Vulpix alive and well here, so that can come in, take this move. It is gonna be the Icy Wind. Wonderful news for me, and we can outspeed here to that Body Slam to finish off the Slugma, since this version of Slugma is not gonna be part rock, so we're gonna be able to finish it off with that Body Slam. Magcargo is rock type, Slugma is just fire, so yeah, going for that Body Slam is gonna be our better way here. We're gonna be able to face this Seal into the next one, and we're having kinda of a weird lead because they are not switching out. They prefer to throw their energy and now bring that Dewpider into the fight. Okay, I see you want to debuff me first and do severe damage with your moves, and then perhaps farm down completely with the Dewpider? I don't know, let's see if that can happen without them taking another move, and oh my freaking goodness, we're getting there, and they know that, so they unleash the Mirror Coat. Down we go. We could survive that Bubble Beam, to be honest, but now we have to take the Mirror Coat on our Clauncher. They are definitely energy dry right now, and we're gonna go for the Crab Hammer, take the shield out of the seal. Now my Vulpix comes in, and we have to play accordingly here. Just gonna block those Aqua Tails. Most probably they're gonna go for that and completely farm down. Another Aqua Tail is imminent, so that seal had a lot of energy to spare. Down it goes. They have a shield, but we have a lot of energy to spare here. Here comes now my first Body Slam. We have one more to go. I'm just gonna go for it. Are they gonna try to snipe me down with those Body Slams of theirs? Yes, they are trainers. Down we go. And my Clauncher now will come in, able to farm down with those Smackdowns. They still have the Dewpider though, and down we go. That was a bummer, especially for our team, which was kinda good against Dewpider. So we're facing a very good lead on the face of the Slugma, and we're gonna see now the switch out to the Shadow Execute. Pretty cool Pokemon for our Licker here. We just have to block once because that move can hurt a lot. Hopefully no boost for that Execute, and right now we're gonna be able to go go ahead, use our energy to debuff the next Pokemon, which is gonna be of course the return of the Dewpider. We have one more ready to go, and because of those debuffs, this gives me the chance to go ahead and perhaps do one more. No, of course we cannot. Okay, that was kind of a big hope of mine. They have the Slugma at the back, we got the Crabhammer Pokemon able to smack down completely, and right now by blocking here, we can definitely take this Dewpider out of the way with my smackdowns and grab this victory. So Dewpider cannot handle the damage from our fast attacks, so you can see as to why this Pokemon is gonna be the perfect counter for Dewpider. We can still survive those moves that can throw, and definitely my fast attacks are doing severe damage to the Dewpider, even more damage than Slugma, and to be honest, you can still defeat down those fire types with ease without taking super effective damage, which is absolutely awesome. Now we have the seal on the switch in matchup, and my Aqua Tail here is gonna take out the seal in combination with one more leak. That was awesome. They have a Slugma at the back, we're gonna go here for the Aqua Tail. They make an amazing catch on their Dewpider, and we have to go now on that Icy Wind. Since we are super low, we're gonna get farmed down most probably. We're gonna bring in there our Vulpix next, and we have to block their move. This is gonna be most probably a Bubble Beam, but we have put them at the point that they have to start blocking even when we are debuffed. Here comes the Weather Ball, they are gonna take it, and now we have to completely farm down. Since they did not block at all, we're just gonna block once again. We have so much energy to spare. Even Slugma here is gonna be on a very bad spot. Let's go with the Body Slam. They have to block it. One more, ready to go. What are they gonna do, trainers? They have to block as well. No block, but the final smackdown is gonna be it, and we're gonna get this victory against Dewpider once again. Into the next one now, and we're facing a Vulpix upon the lead. Perhaps you might wonder, okay, Ganeto, you got this, right? How are you gonna lose this? We're gonna see. So here comes down the Body Slam. We can definitely survive one, so I'm just gonna take it, go straight for that Crabhammer. They make the switch out to the Seal, so you can see that even resisted Crabhammer does a lot to a bulky Pokemon like Seal, which is a pretty common Pokemon for the meta. So we have to go now for that Icy Wind, and with that in mind, I'm pretty sure I can safely farm down right after, because with the debuff, they have nothing to throw that can threaten me. If that Seal was Shadow, perhaps we could have seen that return on the Seal. However, Shadow Seal doesn't exist at all, so perhaps in the future, if that Element Cup Remix returns, a return version of Seal can be pretty awesome. I don't know. So at the back, we got this Crabhammer Pokemon, the Clauncher, and they have the Dewpider, but my Pokemon now was severely hurt, and I totally forgot about it. I don't know what I was thinking, bringing it in there for no reason at all. They completely farmed me down. I should have gone in with Vulpix, and you can see now that I'm doing a lot of work against them, and that was my mistake, bringing that Clauncher with low HP. However, at the back they also have a Vulpix, and it is gonna be severely hurt, so we have to go ahead and catch the move on the Seal. Yes, trainers, we can do exactly that. Down we go. Now we can outspeed, and guess what, trainers? We cannot farm down completely. I was getting a little bit too cocky here and getting that loss. That was a bummer. And that final trainer, I just realized, is gonna be the trainer that we fought on the first battle. But this time we're not gonna switch out. We're gonna stay in with Clauncher being able to do a lot of work against that Shadow Bulbasaur. Wow, that was quite of a throwback here. We're gonna go ahead and completely farm down Bulbasaur, but they're gonna do exactly the same thing. So you can see that Smackdown is no joke from a Pokemon like Clauncher. They have at the back that Vulpix. At that moment I was not even paying attention that this trainer was a past trainer that I fought, so I don't know what I was thinking. I had no clue about their team composition. They decided to take that Body Slam. We are gonna have now the matchup with the Slugma, and this is already over because Seal is gonna have the upper hand here. So that's all for today, trainers. Thank you for watching, thank you for staying till the end. Just be sure to leave a huge like before you go, subscribe to the channel if you already haven't, and of course, trainers, I hope to see you all into the next one. Take care, trainers!